Thanks for popping in and saying hi. We're back. We're back again. I think I'll just move over this way a little bit. It's too much light there. I'll move over like a seal. How are we all been? Maganda Gabby saying your lahat. Kamusta to everybody. Now, I gotta work out how to do this again. Oh my god. But I'm assuming that if I touch there, brings up the live chat. Thank you, my lures, for popping in. Hey, we've been pretty busy. Oh, he's back! Yay! How are you, mate? You pop out for a cup of coffee or a nip of brandy or a drink of scotch. It's all been new format now on YouTube. I've had to look at. Hello, MK. Wow, long time. Yeah, long time back again, which is good. It's good to be back. Been busy, and Mum hasn't been too good, so battery power low on my phone. On your phone, how are you? Okay, lang. I'm fine. MK, thank you. Ooh, you better put that in the charger. I charged this phone up before I came on. Arlene came out and got a coffee, and Snowy popped in for a visit before I went to air. In Arlene's doing TikTok now. CJ's in our room watching YouTube Kids. But good to say the least, which is good. We got some new content coming up. That's probably another reason why I sort of, as well as being busy, I missed you, my good friend. I miss you too, MK. I really do. I miss you so much. I will be coming back to your lives too, and shooting stars. I just gotta, like everything, have to shuffle a few things around, and we'll be back again. We're back fully now doing live streams at night, every Saturday night, um, 12 o'clock Australia time, 9 o'clock Philippine time. So, and we got some new content. What I want to talk about is, which I heard about, would be 2 or 3 weeks ago, that was brought up. Can we vlog in the Philippines after that Russian made a run amok? The American Russian. He's actually in jail now. It doesn't pay to haven't followed. Oh, we won. We beat West Coast 100 and something to 36, I think it was. Today. I'll have to check the results later, but I think it was we doubled their score. But then again, West Coast are like Essendon, who we beat last week. Not by much, but we won anyway. So yeah, You've got to take things with a grain of salt. We lost most of all our players, like Essendon has, and we've got to rebuild. Plain and simple. That's what happens, and we'll get there. We'll be back up there again. Just takes a little while, and we've got young kids too. So um, this American Russian caused a bit of havoc in Angeles. Uh, so he's behind bars, from what I hear. And I'd say pretty well it'll be a while before he gets out. Unfortunately, you can't do that in the Philippines. When you go to the Philippines, you have to be on your best behavior because really, when you look at it, you're representing your country as an expat. So, it's okay to drink, but drink in moderation. Enjoy what you have when you're drinking and just sit back and relax. No need to abuse people, no need to, get blind and not know where you're going. And one day you wake up in the morning, you're in the gutter and your wallet's gone and everything else. So, there are a lot of people, there are a lot of Filipinos that don't like that behaviour. I don't like that behaviour. When I go over there, I'm going over there as a expat enjoying the Philippines. I just love it over there. I enjoy it so much. It's not funny. I have a great time when I'm over there with my wife. I behave myself, and I look after my family, and that's my main priority. Police and new regulations for YouTube. In the Philippines, probably yes. After this Russian guy, Malus, did what he did. I have not seen it. I have heard it. Someone's obviously, yes, I do. I love the Philippines. It's great. I enjoy it. I don't know why so many expats, when they leave America, but I do know one thing is that when you leave your country, whether you're married, single, or divorced, or too many ways around it. Yes, there is, Millers. There's a lot of ways around that to rectify that situation. You can go take photos of cathedrals, churches, uh, Tarsha, Lubbock. You can take the river. You can take all the Santanino, the Church of Santanino. You can do a lot of things as long as except for the palace where government resides, you can't take a photo of. But there are plenty of places you can in the province, out of the city. I don't think Filipinos mind. Actually, Filipinos love selfies and love photos and love being photos. And yeah, exactly, my lords, exactly. You can upload all your photos, do your videos, put your name to it, where you're going, and all that, and what you're doing, and you can do your videos with no problems. But if you get told, just pause the camera, wait until they go, and then reset it again. It's easy. There's always around things with YouTube, and there's always a way around, and that way around is respect for your Filipino people that you're there. Um, ask if you can do a video on their shop or on their jeepney or on anywhere where you are. If your security guard comes up and tells you to turn it off, you just press pause and then you wait until he goes. You move on to somewhere else and extend your video then. And then when you get home, you put it on before you get home, you put it on your USB stick, and then you have got a clear camera. You can go out and do videos again. Yeah, it's no drama. I don't think that there'll be any restrictions so far from what I've heard. Um, I think it's up to you whether you want to do it there. It's only problem if uploaded to YouTube. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. But if you put it on a USB stick and then do it when you get back to Australia or America or whatever, England, and you upload it onto YouTube, there it's unfortunately when doing videos like I have been in the Philippines, uploading them onto YouTube straight away, it's been very hard on a laptop. But uploading them from what I'm talking on now to YouTube hasn't been too hard. It's been pretty relatively easy. I do all my videos like I'm doing my live now on my Galaxy, Samsung Galaxy phone. My laptop, my old laptop, went down last Friday. Basically, Arlene wanted her resume for another job that she's looking at going for, and I turned the laptop on and black screen. I thought, oh my god, it's died. I can't get anything off it. What am I supposed to do? I took it down and got it fixed. Yes, I could. It'd be quite funny actually. Wouldn't be a good spot, would it, my lords? Um, thank you, MK, sweet dreams, and our love to Juvie, and best wishes to everyone and your family. Catch you later. Um, yeah, it would be very hard. I used to do videos with um, blurred vision on the face, but like I said, with my laptop, it went down. It went black. I took it up the road up here into Sunbury, and our little lass up there that has got a electronics store. She reconnected the thing. You're welcome, Julie, MK, and our love to Juvie. I hope she's going well. I haven't been talking much on Facebook lately, but I will get back to her thing. I hope she's okay, and rest assured we'll catch up. I'm off. Okay, catch you later. No worries. Hey, Scoot B, how are you? But yeah, as I was saying, my laptop went blank. I took it up, got it fixed, She fixed the power cord and the power pack for me, and bloody thing's been going good as gold. And like, I got that. I got a new laptop. Had to put all my personal stuff in. Skip easier. Big regards to Bajoy, to hello to Philippine American couple. Hello to Joe and Jenny. Jenny, wishing you all the best. Hi. But yeah, I got that fixed. I got a new laptop from my birthday, my 60th. Oh, happy wedding anniversary, Scoot B. Best wishes. It was my 60th last Friday. We're actually going out somewhere, but there's been a little bit of a hiccup in going out to eat somewhere for my birthday, so it's okay. It's on hold. Going 61, hey. But yeah, that was Friday, July the 11th. I was 60. But yeah, I got the laptop fixed. I got a new laptop as well. So I had to have all the personal new stuff put on my new laptop, and the old one's still going. It's still kicking, which is okay. It's still got all my files and stuff, so I might have to put everything on a USB stick or on a hard drive before it goes down again. You're welcome, Scoot. Are you back in Australia, America? Good night, MK. Big shout out to Texas Filipino. Big shout out to Tropical Tim in the Philippines, A Wish for Wonder. Big shout out to Lily Tate. Big shout out to oh geez, now I've forgotten. All my subscribers, yeah, back in the USA right now. Oh, good. That's good to hear. Big shout out to Nico's Experience, Popeye One, Hello De Winter, Flying Circus, and who else? BJ, big shout out to you. BK, big shout out to Jace Journey and Luan Journey. Big shout out to Shooting Star MS. Big shout out to Chris Beecham. Big shout out to Kevin and Gemma. Great to be back here. But yeah, look, I don't think it's going to be an issue doing videos back in the Philippines for YouTube. I really don't. I think you just got to pick your targets, pick your time, and don't act like a fool. Be good, enjoy yourself, and have fun. Like I do. I love it there. I don't know why so many expats got to um, say how it is over there. Um, they tend to forget that when they're coming from like America or like Australia or like England, for example, that the traffic's the same. Okay. Thank you. It's not that hard. I know what the traffic light is like there. I've been there. I, equivalent to Australia on peak hour. It's virtually the same, really, when you look at it. I know there's a lot of expats that they get in the poo when something doesn't go wrong, or right. Sorry, something doesn't go right. They have a bad relationship, and then all of a sudden things turn ugly, and yeah, all of a sudden the Philippines is not the best place to go for them. So yeah, that's fine. That's it. That's their problem. It should be kept in house for themselves. Me personally, I haven't got any issues. Um, I enjoy it being there. I love it. I love the beaches. I love the sea. I love what you can do there. It's equivalent to like living on the Gold Coast or living up towards Mackay or Airlie Beach. You go out and you see the Great Barrier Reef and stuff like that. It's equivalent. Oh, great. That's good. It's good to hear. Um, I'm finding it hard to talk with this plate in actually. Um, I start to make a lisp because my tongue catches the back of it. Um, but yeah, as far as I watch a lot of other videos on what expats are doing and what they're saying. I don't tend to agree with some of them stuff, but I keep my cancel, meaning I keep it to myself. I don't criticise what they do. That's their business. If they're having issues and things over there because things didn't turn out what they like I say, when you go into the Philippines, you have to check out um, like your gas and fuel. Everything here is virtually. Um, we go to the bank, we pay our water rates, we pay our home council, um, we pay other bills. I don't do anything. Me personally, I don't do um, things over the internet. Um, I don't like it. I don't trust it. Easy to get hacked into, especially with bank accounts. If I'm going to talk to my superannuation representative, I will ring him and make an appointment to go in and see them. But yeah, over there in the Philippines, you have water, electric. Um, so you go to the water board. Okay, you're going to be sitting there for hours. You go up, you get a ticket so you can go and pay it. Well, you could be there an hour, 2 hours. It's the same with NIB or NBI. NBI, sorry. It's the same with NBI. When you're going to get your birth certificate or when you're going to get um, your marriage certificate, um, they have it there. So you know um, when you want it, it's there. You just go in and get it, go get a number, and they might turn around and say, sorry, sir, but we've got to look for it. But if you don't mind coming back tomorrow, we should have it. And then when you go in the next day, you grab a number and you sit down and wait. And when your number's called, they ask you what you're picking up. And they say, oh, Mr. Wagwan was here yesterday. He's picking up his wife's birth certificate or their marriage certificate. So, yes, you're going to have to wait. You just got to be patient. That's all it is to it. It's one of those things. Patience is a virtue, and you know, when you want things, you can't expect things to be in a hurry in the Philippines, whether it be the water board or whether it be uh, the electricity company. I'll get it out sooner or later. Um, these things take time. You pay bill and you rego, the same thing. You wait there. I think, what was it? I waited for about an hour when I was over there last, back in 2010. We had to go to immigration and I had to get my um, passport extended. That was in, yeah, no, around about November of 2010. I had to get my passport extended. Um, then 2011 came because I stayed into 2011, and then March I got my passport stamped because we were still doing our wedding things in 2010 around November. Yeah, it's well, so they're not really up to. I don't criticise. They're not really up to computer age that much in the Philippines, as far as I know. Everything's got to be done by paper, and I love their paperwork. And if they love their paperwork, it's like walking up to someone, "I'm taking this. This is mine." But you know, that is one of the things I would totally agree with you. I never used Gcash, Scoot. I go to the bank and I grab the cash out. I've never struck Gcash over there. Yeah, I know they love their forms, and I ain't gonna knock them for it. It's, it's the same. It's the old additive. We're in their country. We're a visitor. We're a guest of their country. Whether you're a get it, it's got to get it, um, permanent resident or not. And there was one thing they have a form you must fill out. A form, Yeah, well, that's natural. But there was a thing. I think Philly did. There's a new um, thing on permanent residence, which means you don't have to leave the country at all anymore. So I'm not sure what that form. It's a permanent resident form, but you don't have to leave the country to go to another country and then come back in again. So it's like a similar to the 13A visa, but it's a different permanent resident one. It's like a lifetime thing, and I think you have to have so much money in the bank to support you over a long period of time. Um, you also have to your wife can be working while you're over there. If you have another means of support, like a sari store or a shop of some sort that is making a fair bit of money, that will bring money into you to stay there permanently without no problems. So I think, and you have to have a lot of money in your bank account to support yourself as well as your wife and your family. So, schools, everything is relatively, as we know, as you and I know, Scoot, it's pretty reasonable, apart from rice going up, which is their way of doing things. Their rice is life in the Philippines. They love their rice. I think someone told me the other day when we were talking that they said, "Oh, rice has gone up." And I said, "Oh, what to?" And they said around about, say, 90 pesos for a big bag of rice. And I said, well, when I was there in 2010, rice was around about 30 pesos. And I think when I was back there last, it was around about 45 pesos. So I think it's gone up to about 60 pesos now for a big bag of rice. So, but it doesn't really faze me because I just say to Arlene, get it. You want it, you need it, you get it. If the family needs it, fine. We buy it. We don't shirk on anything. If you've got the cash for it, let's just buy it and let's just get it done. It's a lot of. Now I know, like I've said in past, when I first started doing YouTube, that I know the traffic. I know what the traffic's like in the Philippines. I know what the weather's like in the Philippines. I love their tropical heat. I love the tropical um, days. If it's too humid and I can't bear it, I'll just go to SM Mall and go into the air conditioning, and we might go and see a movie and stuff like that. You pretty well much don't go out between 12, take that back, between 2 and 4 in the afternoon. You pretty well much go out after 4 o'clock because once the sun's starting to go down, it's starting to cool off a bit, but it's still that it gets down to about 28 or something of the night time and goes back up to about 30. I think summertime there now would be around about their 36 degree. I think they had a 40 one day over there, and mum and dad had the air conditioners on, and Arlene said, "Can we send some money over?" And I said, "Yeah, fine." I knew it would be for the air conditioning. Yeah, that's right. Thanks. Thanks for that. And I thought it'd be around about 60 pesos a kilo. I wasn't quite sure because when I was over there in 2010, it was around about like, I think, 20 pesos a bag. And I think when we went over in 2014, it was about 30 pesos a bag. And we got back last year, it was around about 58, 60 a kilo. So that's not bad. That's pretty good. But yeah, that's what they depend on, and that's what they. I don't know whether they export their rice as much as what other countries do, like we do for them, or we do for other countries. But yeah, it's here not there really when you look at it. But you sort of tend to wait uh, as a foreigner, as an expat in the Philippines. You tend to have to wait at the written motor registration and NBI and that to get your clearance forms such as your birth certificates, your marriage certificates, you know, certificate for when you're working and you're applying for a job. You take a number, they ask you what you're looking for, you tell them, and then they go through it and look, and if they don't find it, they will then tell you, come back tomorrow and they'll have it, because there's a lot of paperwork there that they've got to go through, and there's a lot of people up there that are looking for it for you. So you have to have patience, you have to be considerate. So as much as it annoys some people. Look, I'll be honest, I'm not the most patient person. Daggers. Yeah, that'd be like me telling Arlene she can't have rice. I'd be waking up with a knife to my throat. Um, she loves her rice, mate. I tell you. We, I said to her, don't buy the small bag, buy the bigger bag. Why? Because we can afford it. If you want rice, you just buy the big bag. We get the Sunbeam uh, Long Life, and she's been buying the smaller bag, which seems to be lasting a little bit more. But I'll cook up a roast lamb, and have cut up some potatoes and put them on the tray in the oven and spray them with the canola oil with the pumpkin and the sweet potato and carrots I put in. The peas I just put in the pot on the stove and bring them to the boil. But carrots I've come unstuck a few times, and with the pumpkin. I've cut it either too thin. I think you're supposed to cut it that thick, and uh, the carrots I've cut in half, which really I probably could cut um, short like that and just put them on the plate like that, or cut them and put them in the pot and boil them rather than roast them would be probably better. But I find things in the Philippines like Jollibee. If we're eating out with the kids, I'll shout the kids Jollibee. Um, my nieces, uh, Rai, Joey, Feb, April, I'll shout them. Oh yeah. Should probably say I don't want a husband anymore. But I'll share Rai and Joey and Feb and April and Ruby, that's Joey's boyfriend. It's Jollibee when we're there. If we go into town, mum and dad, shout them all. doesn't make a big issue. I don't make a big issue out of it. I just say, yeah, sweetie, and she'll take it down. And but we usually when we leave here, when we leave Australia, we take about um, 300 pesos out and put it in our wallets. So I'll take 600 pesos out, I'll give 300 to Arlene, and I'll keep 300 because that's what you sort of have to go into the Philippines with. Can't take any more out or any less out. So if we take out 300 pesos, we've got enough until we can get to the bank to draw out. We use China Bank over there, or we use Metro Bank in Grand Mall, or MEPSA. Um, but you've got to make sure you've got people, no one behind you. Because I tend to look out, just someone would tend to look over your shoulder. Not that you know much whether they do or not. Yeah, I'll go to Chowking. We'll go to either Jolly Beach, Chowking, or there'll be, if we're going into town, into Cebu, to SM Mall. We went to go into Kenny Rogers, and I think uh, it was a little bit much for the four of us. We do go to McDonald's occasionally there, not very often. Um, what's the other one? Greenwich Pizza. And there was another one too as well. I'm not too sure of. I can't remember. I'm sure you can't tell me. But the when we went over there last year, good on you. um, the Mactan Bridge, uh, going over to Cordova going over from Cordova to Cebu, SM. Oh, beautiful, nice ride, everything like that. And this was before our truck decided to shit itself, um, which we got rid of anyway. Mum and Dad have got nothing to drive over there now. They have to depend on jeepneys and stuff now. Um, it's been sold for scrap, so look, I could have spent money on it, but it's not worth it. I think I'd rather buy a new one. At 25,000 pesos or 26,000 pesos, it's probably worth it in the long run. But we're going to have a look when we get back there again. But at the moment, I'm concentrating on. We brought another 400 square meters. No, sorry, another 100 square meters of our neighbour. So now we have to, and we got clear title, which is good. And you always must get clear title when you're buying land. And we just now got to get a surveyor to come in and mark out where that part of the land is adjoining ours. So that's what we're about. I'm waiting for Arlene to talk to cousin Gib, and we'll get that sorted out soon. I'm not in a hurry, trust me. I'm trying to put money back in the bank and not take it out for the moment. So which will be good. Once we start getting back up again, we'll be right. We're pretty well okay. We're financially okay. Personally, financially okay, which is good. So yeah. Well, so I've heard there was a guy, Kevin and Gemma. Kevin and Gemma. Kevin sent me a thing on a guy who was telling me there's a lady in the Philippines. She's a Filipina, and she's selling land like it's not hers. I'm glad she doesn't live in Cebu. And she apparently selling this land to other people, and they're not questioning whether it belongs to the bank or anything. So there's been a lot of kerfuffle over it. I can't think of the guy's name. When I do scoot, I'll pass the video on to you because it's still on here on my messenger. So I'll pass it on to you. But yeah, you always need to check for clear title first. We did when we brought our 400 square meters, and that cost me, I think, hang on, let's go back. 100 square meters cost us 5,000. The other 100 square meters cost us 5,000. That's 10,000. Another of our cousin, of Arlene's cousin, cost us for another 100 square metres, cost us 5,000. So it's 15,000 all up. And then we brought off our neighbour, which cost us $3,000 Australian. So all up, 13, 16, 17, 18,000 for the land. And now all we have to do is get a surveyor to come out and survey the land. So it's coming along slowly, but it's coming along. I'm like a Filipino. It comes along slowly. It's okay, lah. I'm in no hurry. I'm 60. I'm in no hurry. And like, I think what most expats do when they go over there, they go over young. They hook up with a bird, and then they end up, they get married, have family, might have one kid, might have two kids. Then after a while, he goes back to his old habits and drinking and not coming home late, and sometimes probably ends up drinking himself under the table, and someone knocks off his wallet or he loses his wallet uh, down a drain. I've done that once. Um, so there's probably my millions out in the ocean somewhere. Just for a pair of bloody Johnny Reb bike boots, I lost my wallet, and that was going way back in early 90s. I had the TE Cortina, and then I must have put my wallet on the roof of the car and put the boots in the car and forgot my wallet and drove off, and it went down the back of the car and into the drain. But, bad luck. It happens. Shit happens. But that was here in Australia. But, like everything, what can you do? How much can a koala bear, eh? But yeah, over there, I've never lost a wallet, never lost anything. Um, I broke my other phone last trip, swallowed a cockroach on my face, and the phone went out of this, not this one that I've got, but the other stand. This is a new stand that this phone's sitting on. Hit the wardrobe, hit the tiles, and did a complete, from one end to the other, a complete shatter. And it's it was a TCL. It's over there still. Um, Not worth fixing. Blank screen wouldn't come back. I tried to resuscitate it, but had no luck. But all my YouTube and Facebook was on that phone too as well. But since I got this one, I paid. Pardon me. I paid 5,560 pesos, 300 Australian for this phone um, in the Philippines, and set it all up. It's been dropped on its head once or twice in the cover. It's been scratched here and there, but the screen's still okay and it still works, so I have no issues with it, which is good. It's a 4G, so works okay. I have not a problem with it. I love the bloody thing. But that's a good thing about the Philippines too as well. Equivalent, it's cheaper there, and equivalent to here. You can go into Coles or Woolworths and get a phone, which is a lock phone, um, with it, or you can go into Big W and get a phone that's unlocked and pay 200 dollars Australian, which would be probably 4,000 pesos over there, equivalent. So you don't have that stress of an unlocked phone. I wanted to get an unlocked phone. I've got a TCL in my bedroom at the moment. I suppose I could take it to when I go back to the Philippines, I can take it over there and get them to unlock it. They'll unlock it in a heartbeat if you flash the cash, so to speak. Um, I don't think they worry too much about. Someone said to me in Thailand, a mate of mine is over there with his wife, and they moved over there, and he got a new phone, and it cost him something in baht. I don't think it was like 40 baht or something like that in Thai money. And he brought a new phone, and he had no issue with it. And he brought a unlocked one over there. But he said to me, you take your phone over there, they have no problems in unlocking them because we haven't got like here our Telstra won't unlock a Vodafone phone. Yet Vodafone won't unlock a Telstra or an Optus phone. So yeah, it's one of those things. Uh, but in the Philippines, I don't think they have an issue with it. You give them the phone, ask them if they can unlock it, and they'll unlock it for you with no problems. I have no issues because you telecommunications here in Australia wouldn't know. Yeah, this one was unlocked. Uh, but I got this one's with Telstra now, which is good. Um, but the other one in there in the drawer is locked. It's a Vodafone one. I brought it from big shout out to Rena in London. Um, yeah, it's a locked Vodafone, but I'm sure they can unlock it when I take it back. So I'll have a look when I go back because I don't think they care about Australian telecommunications whether they can unlock it or not. It probably works out okay. So there's no stress, which should make it easier. But yeah, everything I found in the Philippines, like it cost us to go to Ocean Pearl, it was 500 pesos per person. So that wasn't too bad. There was 6 of us. So I just said, darling, what the heck, we're on holidays, just think. And if we come over to live permanently, well, we just got to watch what we spend. It's a different, you've got to categorize your things, you know what I mean? When you're going over for holidays, it's not like a big issue. Love to be joy. Catch you later, but Scoot, take care. Yeah, so, hey, Tom McKay. Hang on, I lost the chat there. Hey, Grandpa, if you live in your country, you will die alone in a nursing home, better in the Philippines. I don't totally agree with you. I'm not going to disagree with you on that one. Um, I I enjoy it there. I really do love it there, and I have the utmost respect for every Filipino and Filipina there. Even President Duterte, I have a lot of respect for him too as well, and I think he's been kept there way too long, and I don't think he's got anything to answer for. He was doing what he did for his country, and every Filipino and Filipina should be proud of that, and also with exemption from those who take the crap. Um, they're nobodies. You take drugs. Well, there's not a life there for you. If you can't get off it, your life's not worth 2 cents. Yeah, but he fought hammer and nail to keep that shit out of his country, and hopefully it's going okay still. And I have a lot of respect for Sarah Duterte and Veronica and the whole family. So President Duterte all the way. Bring him home safe. Bring him home. But things are what you make in the Philippines. Whether you're building houses and you know your life, you treat your Filipino with respect. You treat all Filipinos with respect. You enjoy what you have because life is meant to be enjoyed and had fun. And I've got no complaints about the Philippines. I love it. I sure there's things that annoy you, but hey, you're a long time dead, hey, and it's better to go with the flow than swim into the flow, if you know what I mean. And your life, how you are with your wife, you enjoy your kids, you watch them grow up, you send them off to school, and you know, one day you see them going to work, and you're sitting in that old rocking chair on the front porch of your house watching the kids play and watching your son come home from work, and it's a good feeling, it really is. And life's meant to be enjoyed, not to be thing. But I have noticed in the past, and I will say this: I've noticed in the past that life here, it's got so work orientated. We get up, we go to work, we come home, and before you know it, it's dinner time. You're sitting there by the TV, and then bedtime. Then you do the same thing the next day. Get up, go to work, come home, same thing. But what we used to do, the Philippines still do now, is that's why I love it there more than I love it here, because it's not as stressful. Sure, you got work, yep, no worries. If you take any more than 3 sick days off, and probably haven't got a job. But here, you're covered for everything and everything like that. But over there, I'm not sure what your entitlements are there. Well, we'll get onto that later on. But you know, if you treat your wife with respect, the love you have for her, you got no problems. But if you're going to come home drunk every night of the week, and she says that, she's going to be very upset. She doesn't want her son to say that. And before you know it, you're getting kicked out of the house. For what reason? Some stupid mishap. I was just at a pub with all the boys and we were having a few drinks and I freaking lost my wallet somewhere. I'll find it in the morning. But you might not find it. It might be gone permanently. So then, and because all your banking's here in this country, you have to wait until you get back on the plane to come back to sort out your banking details, cancel all your cards, and then reset your thing, take up your license and your marriage certificate and everything like that to your local bank here in Australia or America and get your names redone and before you know it, you got new cards. They've cancelled the old ones, and you should be right. But you you never treat your family with disrespect. I love my family. I enjoy my family there, and I have fun, and that's what it's all about. And you know, respect for Filipinos is my highest regards to all of them. I love them so much. I'm married to a Filipina. I love her. I love my family. I enjoy it when I'm over there. We have fun. We go out doing this at SM. We go out and do this. We might go swimming at Mactan Newtown Beach. or we might go swimming at Rose Beach in Maribago. Life's meant to be enjoyed, and you know, it's great. And I have house plans sitting up there, which is the second floor to our house that we will probably build late soon. We've just got to get a surveyor's thing. We've got a clearance title. We own our land. We've got no problems, no stress. So, but it's up to you how you live your life. No use getting angry because the traffic's bad, and like when you look at it, I know what the traffic's like in the Philippines. I've been stuck in the traffic in the Philippines going to the airport, been stuck in the traffic in the Philippines going to SM Mall or going to another place, cousin's place, for birthdays. I know what the traffic's like over there. Um, but as I said, even when you go for your NBI clearance and you're waiting for your birth certificate or your marriage certificate, you take a number, you tell them what you're looking for or what you want, and they get it. But they might not get it straight away. They might say, "Come back tomorrow, sir, and we'll have it." So you keep the number you got, put it in your wallet, go home, and next day go in and do the same thing, and there it is. They've got it for you. So you know you can't. You have to have a lot of respect for them, and you have to have a lot of respect for those that are looking for your birth certificates, your marriage certificates, or whatever for work or for government agency or going to um, the church to when you're getting married, you need to take those identifications with you because that's what they like and that's what they want. So you've got to, even with the water bill or the electricity bill, you have to go to NBI to get that clearance so you can take it and show it. But if you've already got it, it's okay. Just photo print, photocopy, or Xerox copy, is what you call it in the Philippines. Photocopy it. So you've got some and put it in a vanilla file somewhere in a file in your house. So you buy a filing cabinet that has A to Z and you file it in A or whatever, Scott's or your last name. And you just file them. So you've got no problems. Big shout out to Sammy Chavez. And a big shout out to Bud Brown. Big shout out to Philly in the Philippines. Big shout out to Philo in the Philippines. Jonah and little Tony. Best wishes from my family to yours. Big shout out to Look, Diary and Adventures. Melee. Big shout out to her. And that's it. We'll catch you later on the next expat expat. Scott expat in the Philippines live. We'll catch up with you next Saturday, and we'll talk about other things about the Philippines, what you like, what I like, and what you can't change, what is their system, and that's their system, and their system is good in their way and how they do it. They know it, and I abide by it. I have no arguments. I enjoy being there because it's paradise and it's beautiful, and I enjoy their culture. I enjoy what they do. I enjoy their fiestas. They are great. And it's good fun. Anyway, from me, Scott Expat in the Philippines, it's you next Saturday night, same time, 12 o'clock Australia time, 9 o'clock Philippine time. Bye for now. Why do they put the thing up there for? No, guys.